I think I was around 8.
Did it taste good?
Tasted like chicken.
No way.
Yeah, it tasted like chicken. Sorry.
Go on, my brother. My side.
Ooh.
Yeah, cool. You ready?
Yeah, ready. And go again.
What's going on, people? And welcome to A.M.S Productions YouTube channel. My name is Micah and I'm your host for today. Today I've got a special guest with me, someone who's passionate about public speaking and personal development. I met him at the Arsenal parade. We had a lot to talk about, good energy, good vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. Sean, my broski.
Thanks for inviting me, Mike. I appreciate it.
Thanks for being here, my bro. How was your journey getting here?
It was smooth.
Smooth, yeah?
I can't complain.
It's a good day today as well. What you been keeping up to?
Enjoying this.
Enjoy the sun. So if we can just tell the people your journey, a little bit about yourself, bro.
So my journey is probably to cover it in a simple manner, I would say. Sorry.
Go on, my brother.
Yeah, to cover it in a simple manner.
Yeah.
A creative person that never really quite found his way.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
So like from conception, when you're little, and you're trying to find your way, and you end up doing courses or pursuing careers that really don't match your personality at all.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because, you know, it's often that we follow what our families tell us, what they dictate to us.
Right.
And we can often find ourselves in situations where, like, this isn't even where I want to be.
Okay.
Like, this isn't the career I want to do.
Okay.
Or pursue. I want to do something completely different. So I think that I'm one of those late bloomers.
Okay.
Yeah, that reflection
Okay.
and understanding of where I want to be now.
Okay. And where do you feel like you should be, or where do you want to be right now?
I would say I'd like to be in a position where I can impact on people's lives that require a voice that doesn't exist yet.
Okay.
And in terms of explaining it, I don't know what that means in its entirety.
Okay.
But there are many voices for many different individuals. You know, when people find themselves in precarious positions,
Right.
like who understands that, who's been through that specific set of experiences,
Okay.
to be able to tell that person, actually, there's a way out, or there's a way of resolving this, or there's a way of bettering yourself.
Okay.
That sort of format. That's sort of where.
Right. So just before we get deeper into our conversations, we're gonna start with some icebreaker questions, bro.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 or 3, yeah?
Okay.
So just pick a card for me. Which one do you want? This one, yeah?
Yeah,
so I'll get that.
that.
I'll get that for you. Okay. What? It might be a bit too personal. You know what?
Next one then. Next one.
All right, next one. Next one. Definitely next one. This is crazy. Yeah, that was a bit too personal. These cards are mad. This one, yeah? Okay, let's see. Okay, cool. I'll ask this one.
Okay.
What is the weirdest thing you have ever eaten?
I would say frog.
A frog?
Yeah.
You've eaten a frog?
Well, yeah, frog. When I was a little boy, I remember my aunt, we was at, I can't remember where it was, but she was eating, I remember she was having crab, and she ordered frog as well, and I tasted it.
Raw.
Yeah, it was cooked, obviously. It wasn't like raw or anything, but I remember that's the weirdest thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Bro, I've seen on TikTok,
Yeah.
I think it's like Chinese TikTok, bro.
Yeah.
And they love frying frogs. They fry up the frog, but the way they kill up the frog, G, it's mad.
Yeah.
Like, they just dash the frog into the hot steam, like just, I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But a frog, bro.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
And I think I was around 8.
Did it taste good?
Tasted like chicken.
No way.
Yeah, it tasted like chicken.
Man said frog. I think a man's told me crocodile before, bro.
Oh, crocodile?
Yeah, people have eaten crocodiles, G.
Wow.
I'm like, what's going on
Crocodile.
here? That's crazy, bro. So we're gonna do. And that brings us to the end of today's show. That was my brother Sean sharing his journey and his experience. Guys, if you liked today's video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you soon.